Hello to everyone. How are you? This is Joanna, and this is Wednesday. And I am here to do a fragrance personality tag. I was tagged by Mrs. Shaughnessy. I'll try to show you her information and who she was tagged by. This is Mrs. Shaughnessy. I'm going to try to show you her name. And Simply Aisha is who she was tagged by, I think, or that's who created the tag. And I think Mrs. Shaughnessy wanted to do it, and she was so kind to include me. So we're going to see, but let me see. I'm trying to show you her name right there. That's Miss Simply Shaughnessy. I follow her. I watch a lot of her videos. And I'm going to try to do this tag again. It was created by Simply Aisha. So I think there are 13 questions in total. We're going to see. And this is a perfume edition. So, the first question is, what is your Boss Babe fragrance? Now, I'm going to try to give you the main one that I have in these categories. And if there is an alternate, I will include that. So, for me, my Boss Babe fragrance would be Marc Jacobs Decadence. It's a powerful fragrance and it's a strong fragrance. It's one of the strongest ones that I own, which y'all know I don't own a lot. I'm a vanilla person. I like soft scents. I work in healthcare. So, needless to say, this is not a perfume I would wear to work, but I'd have worn this out of town. It is a strong, heavy hitter. It is business. And I will say this, I do not use, there is a lotion that came with this. I don't use anything with this. I use my unfragrant soap, oil, or cream, and I actually hold this away from me to spray it. Like I hold it a few inches from my chest and my wrist, and I spray it there and there alone. This fragrance has lasted me for hours, and I like it a lot. And as you can see, this right here was the purse version, so it cost me a little pretty penny. The next question is, what is your go-to bedtime scent? For me, that would be none. I don't have a perfume that I want to wear to bed. If it were a body cream fragrance mist edition, I would have an answer for that. The majority of what I wear when I'm going to bed is unfragrant stuff. This right here and the regular apricot one might be the only type of scents that I would wear to bed. So as you can see, to bed I would wear little or no fragrance. So the next question is, what fragrance is a hug in a bottle? For me, that is going to be Karl Lagerfeld Sun, Moon, and Stars. And an alternate to that, if I had it, would be the Vanilla Lace perfume by Victoria's Secret. And I'll tell you why. This is an older bottle. I don't feel like it smells like it used to because I've had it a while. If I see a brand new one of these, I will get it. I fell in love with this perfume when it came out. The reason why I say that this fragrance is my hug in a bottle, my son, when he was a baby, I wore this and I wore Vanilla Lace all the time. If you saw me or met me or was near enough to smell me, chances were I smelled like either this Vanilla Lace perfume, Calvin Klein's, not the B, but the one, CK1. I smelled like that a lot too. These were the three I alternated between. He was a baby. I was holding him. He got old enough to walk. I was still wearing these. When he hit 7, 8, 9 years old, if I was in the house and I wasn't wearing a fragrance, he would go in my room, pull this one specifically or the Vanilla Lace specifically off of my dresser, bring it to me, ask me to put it on, right? And I would do it. I would put it on. And then he would just sit next to me. He would maybe lay his little head on my lap, or he'd get in my lap and snuggle up to where his little nose was right in the crook of my neck. And then it dawned on me, because these were the two scents that I wore primarily when he was a baby. He was having a scent memory. That is why he wanted me to put these on, because even he didn't understand. He would be in my room smelling stuff, and that's why these were the two that he would get. I do believe he wasn't old enough at that time, though, to know what I was wearing. So I do believe that was a scent memory for him. He would always have me to put these on. He would give me hugs and cuddles and sit near me, like I said. So that is why, for me, this is a scent that would be a hug in a bottle. And again, my alternate would be the Victoria's Secret Vanilla Lace. I love both of those. The next question is, what is your secret weapon of mass seduction perfume? For me, I'm going to say it's going to be this one. I do have the full bottle with the round top, one of the last original bottles. This is I Don't Need a Prince by my side to be a princess, better known to everyone as Princess. I love this scent. I didn't expect to. I got this especially, I do believe, I think because of Miss Shaughnessy when she was doing videos on houses of the scents that she owned. She got to this one. At that time, I don't think I could find Love Don't Be Shy because I wanted to try that one too. I ended up trying this one in this form you see. I hurried up and got another one, and then I got lucky and got that $150 Killian bottle in the square with the round top for half off, which was $75, which I haven't opened yet. This smells so good to me. It is soft, it's luxurious, but I feel like it is something that could be for seduction because guess what? To me, if you're going to be that close to someone and we're talking intimacy, and I don't mean the number two intimacy, I just mean the hugging, the holding and all that, you want something soft. I would not want something super strong because when you're talking about seducing someone and being seductive, at some point there's going to be perspiration, right? You need something that's going to blend and meld with that. You don't want something too overpowering and too strong. You want something light and sweet that actually is like a seductive scent. And I feel like this is it. So, number 5 is, what is a fragrance that I never wear but I cannot part with? So, this is going to be my Gucci Premier, not to be confused with Premier by Gucci. Why they name these two the same thing, I don't know. This one again is Gucci Premier, and then the Premier by Gucci is in a solid gold bottle. I love the charm that was on this bottle. I did do a review on this. I also did a review on my Marc Jacobs back in the earlier years when I called myself doing reviews on perfumes. So I don't hardly wear this anymore, but I really do love the scent when I do wear it, and I need to spray it more. So, number 6 is, what is one of your favorite fragrances that you don't wear enough? And y'all are going to be surprised by this one. If you don't like floral, you want to stay away from this one. You will have to be somewhat old school to remember this. This is Burberry Touch. I had a good friend that did so much for me and was always doing stuff for my kids that I wanted to give her something special for Mother's Day. I found out that she loved my Burberry Touch. It couldn't be found anywhere, so I had only used it once or twice. But she had said that if she could have it, she would want it. I remembered that, and I repackaged it, and gave it to her. Then, y'all already know the stingy gift giver in me. You've heard about it before. I went to Famous Bar before they closed, luckily, and they had one that day, and I got the last bottle. This fragrance is beautiful. I don't know the notes of it off of hand, but I will tell you this is a unique fragrance because every time that you spray it, it smells different. Imagine a mood ring. You know that the mood ring changes with your mood, hot, cold, moody, happy, sad, joyful. This is like a mood fragrance in a bottle. When you spray it on your skin, what you smell when you spray it is going to differ. What you smell that morning is going to differ. What you smell that evening is going to differ. This is the one perfume in my collection that I would call a chameleon fragrance because every time you spray it, while you're wearing it, it has a different scent. They're all floral, It's like one minute you'll think you'll smell some type of a sweet rose, then you'll think you'll smell some type of a violet, then you think you'll smell a wildflower. I love this perfume, and I definitely want to use it before it goes bad because I've had this for a number of years. I'm talking, my son was maybe like 9 or 10 when they shut Famous Bar down. Y'all already know that I have said that he is 24 years old now. So the next question is, make sure I keep these in order. What fragrance would you recommend for a beginner to smell unique? Now, again, this is a Marc Jacobs fragrance. I love this fragrance. It took me a long time to find this fragrance. Y'all know that Marc Jacobs made his perfumes in 3 different bottles. I do believe this is the Oh So Fresh version. Then he makes a smaller rectangle bottle. Then he makes a round bottle. Now, I don't remember if mine has violet or cassis, but each one of these had something in there. Blackberry, violet, cassis. I don't think they all had all 3 in there. Each version had one or the other. So mine is either the cassis or the black. Is it cassis or violet? Yes. That's what mine is. And I love this because it is a nice, simple fragrance. And it's soft, and I would recommend it for a beginner because it wouldn't make you ill. Now, I wouldn't wear any of my perfumes in the healthcare. I used to would have. This probably would have been one. I save my perfumes for my own use. That's why I said, like I said, if this were a body cream or fragrance mist, then I would have a recommendation for that, but it's perfume. So Twinkle smells very nice. It's very soft. It's great for a beginner. So the next question is, what is a fragrance that I love that everyone else seems to hate? And y'all are going to be shocked by this, maybe, because a lot of people love this. I love it, but I'm going to tell you something. Here where I live, a lot of people don't like vanilla, I have learned, and they don't like sweet, sugary cotton candy type scents. So I love pink sugar. I love it, I love it, I love it. But there are lots of people here who don't like it. And they'll ask me what I'm wearing. They won't say I smell bad. They'll say, oh, you smell nice, but that's not a scent that I would wear for myself. And they would say that. They would mean their compliment. They'd be like, oh my God, you smell so good. What is that? And when I would tell them, oh, well, I can't do the candy scents. I can't do the sweet scents, yada, yada, yada. So this is the fragrance that I love that everybody in my area does not. So number 9 is, what is a fragrance overhyped that I currently own? Now, this one might shock you. This is a vanilla to me that is overhyped. Y'all already know that I love vanilla lace. I love the vanilla noir. I love most vanilla fragrances. I don't hate this, but I bought this, and y'all remember when I did the video, I said that I did not mean to get a big bottle. I could have done with a small bottle of this, but I feel like it's overhyped for what it is. It is a nice vanilla, but it doesn't smell like all that to me. To me, it's like a lighter version of Estee Lauder Youth Dew, which had I don't really know if Estee Lauder was supposed to have vanilla in it or not. I'd have to go back and look and see. But everybody said the same thing back then. It had a strong vanilla scent. So this is nice. I do like it, but I do feel like it was overhyped for what it is and the type of vanilla that it is. My apologies to anyone who may be offended, because I don't mean to offend you. So number 10 is, what fragrance is on the chopping block? Y'all might already know this one. That right there, Guess by Marciano. I got this because of a popular person here on YouTube that loved it, right? I had it first years ago. I think I had this fragrance. Famous Bar was still open. Guys, I might have had this fragrance as early as 2008 or so, and it smelled good. The bottle was different. It had a netting on the front of the bottle. I have posted in my Instagram what the bottle did look like versus this. This is not the same scent at all. I had a big bottle. I gave it away when I worked at Oasis. So that would have been 2017, and I regretted it. But I gave it to a lady who used it every day. I wasn't using mine. It was sitting collecting dust. This came from Macy's in a box set, so I could not smell it first. When I tell you the disappointment that I had when I smelled this, you will not believe. This right here is not Guess by Marciano as I remember it. What's that saying, that term? That's a lie. This fragrance right here is a lie. I don't know if someone doesn't know what the real one smells like, but this ain't it. I'm here to tell you, I know what the real Guess by Marciano smells like. This almost has a Jovan type scent. The one in the orange box and the clear bottle with the gold top. This ain't it. When I tell you that Guess by Marciano was rich and decadent and it enveloped your skin. My friend wanted to borrow the body butter all the time because the body butter was as strong as the perfume. When you sprayed it on your skin, it was as if your skin exuded this fragrance. And this ain't it. This is on the chopping block. The first chance I get to get rid of it, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tell you now, it's going to have to be to somebody who don't know what it's supposed to be. So the next question is, what is the last fragrance that I purchased? So I'm going to say that's going to be this one right here. Because I did go and do a video today for Victoria's Secret, but that was body mist. And again, if this were the type of video that included fragrance creams and fragrance mist, I'd have different answers, but this is the last one. And then what fragrance is at the top of my wish list? That would be the original Bon Bon. I like that perfume a little bit too late. It was already gone. So that is the one that I would want at the top of my wish list. There was one other, but I might not like it like I used to. But in Ulta, I see the Bon Bon Intense. I'm talking the original Bon Bon. That's not the Intense. I would want that. And so the last question, number 13, is what is your favorite fragrance for life? And that would be this one. This is the one that I had been looking for when I ended up learning about Princess. And once I got this, I loved it. It has more out of it than any of the other travel sizes that I think I have used, except for one by Bath and Body Works. So since I think that Midnight Amber Glow. So, but I wanted to stick with perfume and not like Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret type perfumes. But yeah, I really love this. I could wear this every single day. It's light enough that I would attempt to wear it to the job that I have. I wouldn't have worn it in past healthcare jobs unless I was in an office. But I really like this one a lot. I do love the mix of the orange blossom in here because it's light. Because I did get to smell Can't Stop Loving You, and that orange was too strong. So I do love this. This is the one that would be my fragrance for life if I got everything else gone and I could just pick one. This is the one that I would pick right here. So, again, here's my little lineup of fragrances. I want to thank you, Miss Shaughnessy, for tagging me. And if it's okay, anyone who has seen this video, I tag you if it's all right to do this. And now that I know that she has tagged some other people, I need to get around to watching their videos. So that is it, guys. That is my perfumes for this tag. And until the next time, everyone have a fantastic night.